is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
The 2016 SJPorr Challenge is dedicated to your friend and ours, Paul Wickstein. Brought to you by Brewcraft USA, iMake, Gladfield Malting, Yakima Valley Hops, The Grain Bill, Brewers Exchange, Keg Kingdom Homebrew Supply, Hiraki Homebrew, and a special thanks to our silver sponsors.
Hello and welcome to my SJPorr Challenge 2016 review of 59u-22l-87g. Barman, there's a pig in my pale ale. This is a smoked pale ale, and is 3.9%. It's finished at 1007, so it's quite dry in that respect. Bottled at the start of this month, so hopefully it's carbonated. One thing I will note about the bottling though, I don't know if you can see that, the fill height is to here. And you know, with these bottles you'd normally expect it to be about here. So potentially it may have oxidized a bit, or I don't know if there's been a problem when it's shipping and it was the right height when it was shipped and it's fizzed out and over. I guess we'll find out in a moment. So fingers crossed, it's okay. The blurb on the thing is says they attempted to blend a Rauch beer with a pale ale. It's quite interesting. Trying to replicate a Hawaiian pizza in a beer. So I was just quickly doing a read up on the yeast, the WLP 320 that was used in it, and that produces banana and clove and stuff. So I'm not sure the pineapple, unless you've added your own pineapple, would have got into it, but we'll give it a crack and see what we get. So a bit of a hiss, so we've got carbonation. Obviously with all that headspace, it may have affected the level of carbonation as well, which we'll see. But first up, actually I'll keep, yeah, it's been bottle conditioned, so I'll keep the yeast handy. With some wheat beers, obviously, you can pour it in, and the wheat, the yeast itself adds flavors and what have you. I'll try it without first, and then we'll move on to it within a moment. But initially, I mean, obviously, it's a wee bit. Well, it is cloudy. It's not a wee bit cloudy. It is cloudy. I can't see, through the glass. But it is a wheat style beer, so it's in style. No points off for that. There's a lack of head, which is a shame. Initial aromatics, I was getting like a mandarin sort of aromatic, with a little bit of smoke in behind. So they seem to be not fighting so much, but neither one is dominating the other, which is quite nice. It's like balancing itself. Can't remember if they said, oh, it's Galaxy hops. So I haven't used Galaxy much, so I couldn't tell you if it was true for Galaxy or not, but it's got a good taste. Definitely getting more of that, the smoke in the taste. It doesn't say. Okay, so its malts are just the smoked malt, Weiman smoked malt, which is normally beechwood, I think, and wheat, dark wheat. I assume slight colour adjusting. So I'm guessing from that, it doesn't give me percentages, but I'm assuming most Rauch beers are very much a lot more wheat. Although it's supposed to be. There's pale ale. It's not a tradition. Sorry, I may have to cut that shit out. I'd probably expect a 60-40 or maybe an 80-20 smoked versus. So there's more smoked malt in here. It's a shame, I think, with that bottling. I think because of that, it's lost some of its carbonation. It's not as carved as I would expect. It's been in the bottle. I wonder if it's only been bottled 3 weeks at this time of year. Could be pushing it a wee bit. But the taste is good. I mean, does taste like a Rauch beer. It's got a real smoked flavour to it. The yeast, I'm not sure what the yeast is adding, if I'm honest, but the 320 is quite a clean fermenting. It's American wheat yeast, so American wheats are a lot less, in your face than a German wheat yeast would be. It does say it gives you low levels of clove and banana, but right, we'll have to film that little last bit again because my bloody camera cut out. So, the question I'm asking for all these beers is it sessionable? And thankfully you didn't see the first bit because I started saying no and then sort of convinced myself yes. But yeah, I think it is. It's not too bitter. It's nicely balanced. It does finish dry. It could finish, for me, a few more points higher just to help give it a bit more balance and a bit more body. Whether after a few the smoke would start getting a bit too much, I don't know. But it's definitely refreshing. You come in after a hot day's work, and you could get into one of these quite nicely. So yeah, I think you've done a good job. I think if it had been like the slight problem with the bottling, maybe it did fizz over. I don't know if you could see that. There's like rust on the inside of the cap, which does suggest it may have leaked, which could have explained the low level, which is a shame. I'd like to tasted it a bit more carved, and maybe without the problems that potentially it's caused, it could be an even better bit. But considering all that, it's still done pretty well. So thanks for sharing it. I'm going to go and finish this off watching a bit of film.